have done the face, we've done the feet, and now we're on to the fanny. So this is our sanitary trimming. So when we work on the rectum, we want to make sure that we are using a 10, nothing longer and nothing shorter. This is going to be the safest length to use on these sensitive areas. When we are trimming, we're going to go north, south, east, and west, kind of, you know, the best way to remember it. And we want to make sure that we're not touching the skin or flesh of the rectum, because that's going to cause a lot of irritation. So I'm coming in with my 5 and 1. I am at a 10. And so I'm coming in at north, and you can see that he is a little annoyed. South, we're gonna go west and east. And we just wanna make sure this area is nice and clear. It's going to reduce a lot of that fecal matter that kind of collects when they're at home. We wanna make sure this area is nice and clean. Again, we don't want to touch the rectum with our clippers because that's going to cause a lot of irritation. So I'm kind of using little flicking movements to get that area nice and clean. There are some mats in there. They do look a little low, but I might try and kind of get that guy out. I know, good boy. All right, so we are nice and clean in here, and I think he's ready. And we are going to move on to his undercarriage. Since he is a male, there is a kind of a different aspect on getting that area clean compared to a female, but we are going to still take into consideration that we want to clean up where the testicles are or were, as well as the penis. So we're gonna kind of go in here. I still have a 10, and we're gonna clean up where those testicles were since he's been fixed. And we're gonna kind of move up towards the penis. And we can also, while we're in here, we can kind of clean out this inner section of the thigh. And that's gonna help later on too when we go into haircuts. It's gonna be a lot less hair that we need to clean up later. And we're gonna kind of go in this little divot area. While I have him lifted up here, we're gonna get into that little crevice and get them nice and cleaned out in there. This is kind of all that hair that's kind of unnecessary that just likes to collect matting, debris, and bacteria as well. So we just want to make sure we're cleaning up that very nicely. I'm lightly going over the tip of the penis as well because we want to make sure that's nice and clean. We're going to have to lift up this side of his leg as well to get into that little crevice. And you can see in here he does have matting in there. It can be from chewing or just friction. So we're gonna kind of lightly scoop those guys out so we don't put him through the pain of having to brush that out. Again, light touches. This is a very, very sensitive area for the dogs. And it does make them a little squeamish, so we want to make sure we're just being as respectful as possible. Again, I am getting this little V section of coat because we don't really need to have it left when we're doing a trim, and it keeps them nice and tidy. All right, so we have finished our little bath and butt brush transitional trimming. We're growing him out from a Shavedown. We did his face, we did his feet, we did the sanitary trimming, and now he's great to go home. So that is it for this quick tip video. Try this out on your own and keep your eyes out for any future videos that we come up with.